What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. Wanted to give you guys an update. So I finally got this poster all framed and set up. It looks great, fills it goodly, and it's not too tight by any means. Like, there's still plenty of space in between everything. I can actually see it perfectly. I was a little worried Ghostface would block it, but due to the way this poster is done, and I got that like inside cover or whatever, it fits good. So I like it. It fits the whole theme, having alien right here, which the majority of these statues are alien. You just have wolf surrounded by every alien statue. And then the right is the Predator, which also has that frame. So it looks good. And then I put the Blade poster right there, because we did decide to just move Blade, get it done and over with, so we're ready for the Hellboy setup. And I'm going to show you that in Photoshops. So the deep toe bus is paid for. It's going to ship this week, so very excited. I'll show you a Photoshop of that in case you haven't seen it. So we'll get that in. So very excited. That will complete, for now, the AVP wall. There are a few things we'll be updating. That bust is sold, and that is also sold. We're going to get a different chest burster and probably eventually either repaint that face hugger or sell it and get a different one that's a better paint app. So those will be the changes made. Other than that, I think the display will mostly stay the same unless Alien Romulus is normal 1/3. Then I would make way for that for sure. So this is how we've done Blade. Originally, I was trying to do Blade himself right there, but trying it, I do prefer him on the right side. I feel like I get better angles. It allows me to do this a little bit better. So more or less, Reaper with the placard in the middle. Doing it directly behind him, it is a little bit blocked too much, so I found this was the better setup. You have the bus angled more forward. Because it's on the left side, I have to angle it. And then Blade himself. So yeah, overall, I think Blade looks good. Of course, it is better up high, but it's not too horrible down low, especially since I'm sitting down when I'm viewing this. I'm never standing up like this. Like, this is the angle standing up. Yeah, that looks horrible. But I am sitting down 99.9% of the time here in my theater chair with a little gizmo between my lap. So I'm fine where it's at. I'll show you how it looks from there. This is how we're going to go ahead and do the Blade setup. We got the poster mounted right here. I want it on the right side because this is where the third scales are going to be. The bust is 39 inches tall, so it's freaking humongo, and it blocked the whole poster. So we want this right here, which actually works with the underworld being on the very left-hand side, this being on the very right-hand side. I could consider maybe some sort of prop to the left, similar to how I did underworld. Here's the thing with the Hellboy props. You basically got the right hand of Doom, which isn't wall mounted. I don't know how that would look. There's the Samaritan and Big Baby guns. So you could buy a gun and potentially just like wall mount it behind. That could work. So those are a few options. But yeah, Hellboy bus is going to go right here. And then Hellboy 1/3 will probably go like right here. And then Ape Sapien 1/3 right here. So we got Ape Sapien 1/3 right here. Let me just turn on the light so you can see it a little bit better. Alexa, turn on Man Cave. Get a little bit better lighting for you guys. There we go. So Ape Sapien bus is going to go right here. And behind, turn on this light. This is kind of the angle. So from behind, we can see the book, the egg, the back part of the detail. We decided to put Hellboy 1 DVD there, or Blu-ray shall I say. But yeah, we're able to see the back of his base, which is pretty cool, because it does have some cool designs here on the back. It's not just a plain base. So I will probably wall mount this right here, the Ape Sapien 1/3. Right now I got the bust version, and then do the Hellboy 1/3. I could do the bust. It honestly doesn't matter. Maybe I'll just do the busts. I got a thing right here, but likely just wall mount boom boom for the COAs, because I do want those wall mounted, similar to how I have Underworld, where I got two Underworld. I believe I did the maquettes. I don't have space to do all of them. Just not enough space like how I had it before. Freddy and Jason, I got all 4 which worked really good for that display. But this limited space, so we're just doing the 1/3. Here I could do the 1/3 or the bust, doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's just a few word differences. So yeah, I'll probably just mount the Ape Sapien. We could either do it in the middle or more towards the right. I might do it towards the right so you could go boom and boom. That'd probably work better. Boom and boom. So you just have them right next to each other underneath the poster. That should work good. And I might do a prop right here. I would love the right-handed Doom. I used to own the Sideshow one. It was decent, not like horrible, not amazing. And it's cheap on eBay. However, you would have to wall mount it. That thing weighed a good 20 plus pounds. So not 100% sure on that. Let me show you some Photoshops of how this will look. Alrighty, so check that out. So it should fit nicely because these two do not have super big bases, very small, but that is more or less how to do it. But yeah, like putting anything right here, as you can see, the bust is ginormous. And so putting anything behind, it's going to be blocked. So that's why I'm kind of leaning of nothing. I would love to, of course, put the right-handed Doom right here, but the TV's there, so that just won't work. There's no space to scoot anything over. So if I really wanted the right-handed Doom, it'd have to be like in between the 1/3. But then I feel like it might be too cluttered. I'll have to wait and see. I won't buy it until I get the whole setup, and then if I decide, you know what, I actually could fit this. Like I'll put like the Nano Gauntlet there, for example, because it's similar size, and see how that looks. If it looks decent and it doesn't look too cluttered, I would consider it for sure. And this is the display as a whole, how it's going to look. And just to give you an idea of like the completion of the room, this is how the Terminator setup will look. I have also considered rebuying the endo arm back and putting it in between the 1/3. However, they do come with little busts. I probably won't buy that arm until the display is like basically like this and complete. And then if it feels like, oh man, I actually have extra space and it looks too empty, even with the little bus in between, I will buy it. That's kind of like my, what I'd do there. But I definitely could do the arm in between. I could do the Blitzway, the Sideshow, the HCG, whichever. But this is, at the end of the day, the Terminator display. A lot of people have always asked me why I did not buy the Queen Studios new Arnold bus with the shotgun arm. There is a few reasons. One, space. It would not fit in this display. As you can see, this display looks phenomenal. There's just no room to put an Arnold bust. The only place I could even consider an Arnold bust is here, where Pennywise is at. And I just can't move Pennywise. So that's just not going to work. So also, it looks scaled differently. It doesn't. I saw a picture next to this one, and it looked freaking ginormous. And at the end of the day, the majority of that bust is just like a shirt and a jacket. I don't like the way the arm cuts off. I still prefer the battle damage of this one, because that is what makes it so special, not looking at Arnie's face. The things I do like about the other one, the fact it does have an arm with a shotgun is very cool. Obviously bigger, the presence would be better, and the base overall is probably just better. And this is how the deep tilt display is going to look. Just have it, just like that. Of course, I'll have a Predator logo and the bone necklaces. In this Photoshop, it doesn't have that. But I won't do the whole plant theme like I did with the Aliens FX. I do not want my bases matching, like the exact same base. So I am simply just going to put the logo, and that is it. Because it does include that logo. But yeah, other than that, the only other things we are going to add to this room, I did pre-order the PCS pumpkin. It's finally available through Sideshow. So when that comes, I'm going to move that Pennywise COA down inside that white shelf and just throw it right there. And then we got the Chucky 1/3 scale by NECA. We'll either throw it in this display or right in between these two. So I'll try both. If I don't like it there, then I'll just throw it in the Chucky display as like a backdrop. Just leave it in the box. It's just a little 1/3 Chucky in the background. I want it regardless. And of course, we got the 1/3 pumpkin that's in transit for Myers. Eventually, I also want to get a backdrop for him. I've been trying to get this Instagram guy, Evil Shed, to make me one because he made it for another guy. And he keeps ignoring me, leaving me on scene. And so I might just have to like print out something, but I was hoping to get like a fully sculpted skeleton background or backdrop. And then of course I will eventually later this month during the Black Friday sale upgrade that, put it right there, lower that right there, and just keep it like that. So that's kind of the plan. Yeah, for this room. Other than that, there's really not much more that's going to happen in this room. I think we're really getting the display to perfectly match, theme perfectly, and everything just flows really nicely. I have currently no plans to put any statue here. I would like to avoid putting statues here. Anytime I've put statues there, it clutters the room. It really does. It blocks stuff. It makes the room feel smaller. Eventually, I'd actually like to just remove this entire table when I'm done reviewing statues. I just want to remove this table and just have it completely empty. I don't mind it here because I'm able to put like my dog bed. Raiden sleeps on that. I guess put my fan and some other crap. So it's not crucial to relocate this. But yeah. Anyways, folks, that is what I wanted to share with you guys. The update for this theater room. It's coming along real nicely. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.